Hi, welcome. I'm Priscilla Batzell. This is Expressionist Fluid Art Studio Gallery's demonstrations and tutorials. Let's have some fun. August 3rd, 2025. Go now. So I have a 12 by 24 inch canvas and an Oxo omelet turning flip and fold spatula. And I've been doing a lot of streaky, stripy things lately. And I'm inclined to do that and try and make it into a landscape. I'm not sure how it's going to go, but I'm going to use some of my yellow orange. And my pinks. And some orange crush in a second. And then hopefully it'll be thin enough to go back over. This is the orange crush. Which there is not a lot of, but I shouldn't really require a lot anyway. I'm trying to decide which pink, and I'm thinking maybe Miami Magenta, but I've got Pink Diamond right beside me and it's sort of calling me. I don't think I need a lot of anything. Maybe the Groovy Guava is a better idea. Let's try it. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Tickled pink. Now, this is dazzling white. Frosted berry. Indulge in some cerulean C. Whispering Wisteria. I could put a little more dazzling white in and that might be kind of cool. That's what I'm thinking. I'm going to throw a little bit of tickled pink in there. And use the one line to do more. Here I have my stripy sky. Now I kind of wanted to wait till this was dry, only because I wanted to put some weird stripes in. But I'm going to try it anyway. That's Fandango. This is Sparkling Aqua. Alexandrite. I'm just hoping that I was recording, because I'm not 100% sure. I've got some sour apple and I like this color. I want a rogue element though. I'm thinking purple. It'd be nice if it had come out. It's not coming out. I'm just going to take the top right off. I don't know how this is going to work. I've got some indigo teal. Let's give it a shake. It's a vivid intense. It's all so interesting. I've got marooned. I think marooned is going to substitute for deep amethyst. And it's open, which is always a good thing. And if I want more of that, I could add it. Although, it immediately made me want red violet. Alright, let's go across. I've got this hummingbird wing, some misty olive, so I've got some canvasy, no interlopers. I'm increasingly interested in putting my mountains in now. So I'm going to leave that spatula covered with paint. I think I'm going to do the indigo teal, which is really loose, so I better be careful. I'll do them on one end and steal some paint. Try and balance the spatula in my hand. It's not really what I anticipated, but that's okay. That happens a lot. I still want some purple. I don't want it to be marooned. I do like the deep amethyst, especially with the greens. And although that might seem like a lot, I think I can blend it in. Perfect indigo blue. that's good for now. Whatever's coming is coming tomorrow. And I'm going to probably, after you're gone, take the green paint and put it on the bottom of my canvas. See you in a minute. So there's quite a few things I like about this, but it's definitely meant to be a layer. And I'm going to use some Dazzling White and some Anita's Black Metallic in the Sky. And see what happens. And if I have to carve it away with a spatula, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw a little bit of this indigo teal in there. Also, I could throw something rogue in there like tickled pink. Whoops, that was way more than I anticipated. I was not paying attention. Yeah, tickled pink. Why not? I don't think I'm going to lose anything if I lose anything. I don't know if you know what I mean, but I wasn't super happy just because it looked so much like something else I started. And I want something really surreal. And it looks like I might actually have it. I especially like that white in the center, but I'm going to have to change it, so that kind of, that's not making me happy. I don't think I used too much of indigo teal. Let's try some of that straight down on. I really figured I was going to carve a bunch of color away. I'd like to go right down to, where's that tickled pink? We're not done with that yet. It obviously has an impedance at the top. It's looking kind of gooey. I'm not sure how to fix that, but I'm not going to do it right now no matter what. I forget 12 by 12 canvases take up a lot of space. Looks like it's time for something I don't have, which is, oh, I got a pair of tweezers. Get this right out of here. Thinking about using some frosted berry. And maybe some pink carnation. Put some of that right up there. I also have been enjoying using pink diamond lately. I don't think I'm done with the Anita's Black Metallic either. And while I'm here, because I can, I'm going to mix in some of my yellow-orange custom color. Just taking chances right and left. I said I was going to put some more Anita's in there, and I didn't. The only thing that's keeping me from putting the teal in there is the fact that it'll turn green pretty quickly. Where are these things coming from? Probably the same place they always come from. So I'm not hating on any of that so far. Well, maybe a little bit. I didn't try and drag through anything yet. And I could wipe off my spatula, or I could more likely take another one and wipe that one off, because I need some more paint over here on this edge. I I don't mind the way the pink diamond looks over there either. I'm planning on doing something with the landscape. That's much more interesting sky to me. That teal stained. Do I want to stick some of this spatula overflow residual back in? I'm gonna get green. I think I'm gonna wipe it away. And contemplate. I talked about the pink carnation, but what I've got is Miami magenta. And the pink diamond's going to come back again. Still want the pink carnation. Pulled out some yellow too, some actual yellow. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that yet. I'm really tempted to put some more white in the sky again. But I really like the teal. I haven't left myself nearly enough. I wish I'd quit doing that. Alright, that's way more than I anticipated. It like releases after you start squeezing and it doesn't feel like anything's coming out. But I might like the result. I might even put some more black in. Then I gotta start thinking about the bottom. I know that was a lot of black, but that's what I want to try and do. There's a hair in my paint. So close to throwing some purple in the sky. But I kind of like it the way it is. With the possible exception of wanting a little more tickled pink over here. I said I wanted some purple, didn't I? Maybe I should give myself permission. That's Whispering Wisteria, although I made it so strong by accident. Seems like I've got a filament dogging me. haven't quite got what I want yet. I feel like I'm close, but I'm not getting close enough, fast enough. Alright, I've got to at least try once. With my nail art tool. Thunder first. Yeah, I'm okay with this. It's got the dramatic effect I'm looking for. I'm going to be moving on to the bottom. I have a little chrysocolla. Some blue-black. Some, is it Perfect Indigo? I think it is. You don't actually need to label your bottles with cling wrap because you can actually use alcohol to get the permanent marker off if you try. I'm going to snag some water lily and then come back with some green. I got to start putting more dimension in my pictures. Alright, which green am I going to use? I'm going to use all the greens. I've got a vivid and fluorescent vivid intense green. Which seems like it's plugged. No, I got something. I've got a green tea I haven't used in a while. Probably should have shaken the fluorescent green too. I want something dark, much darker purple. I suppose I could just go for the Midnight Shadow. But I've got the, whatever I used was Indigo Violet. This is Perfect Indigo, which is a little bit darker. Yeah, that's good. So we'll get that right. I'm going to use my dirty spatulas because I really don't care at this point. Except for the lumps. I can do without those. still going to try and do the same thing I did before, which is carve some space out. Thought about putting an ocean at the bottom. Let's grab the Fandango while I can, hoping I don't need to shake it. I feel like grabbing some cell activator. What I found instead was Perfect Peacock. Some of which just went in my sky, darn it. Might as well just go right ahead and use it. So I'm sorry, I'm not sure where I lost you. I put color across the bottom, all kinds of them. I'm not sure what to tell you. Maybe I'll recognize them as I edit the video. I'm going to use a little bit of, if I can get it to open, Rhapsody Rose right in here. And I did just use some teal cell activator. Go on, move in, bottle. I like that. Sort of took the green away. I am thinking I'm going to grab my rubber brush . Clean up this mess. I could use Q-tips, but I think I'm going to just keep the color because I like it. Might even put some in the bottom. I like it that much. Okay, I can live with that yellow in there. I think I can even live with that. Maybe I can't. Little repetitious patterns. I like the randomness of things that are going on down here right now. I wanted it a lot more organic looking. still want some black. I might indulge in a little more water lily. Just use the canvas as a palette. I was threatening Midnight Shadow and I can't remember if I ever did anything about it. I don't think so. But I am contemplating using black cell activator. And maybe turquoise too. Or maybe even dancing fuchsia. It's the black. Why don't we use them all? A little more teal. Teal's kind of a waste, isn't it? Because there's already teal in there. Spill a little white. See what happens. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. It's kind of reminding me that I was totally thinking about doing the ocean. Which would require probably more of the same. White cell activator at the bottom. Looks like a wave washing up, which is making me kind of happy. Could be seaweed covered rocks easily enough. I'm going to grab some, yes, I've got 3 spatulas going, some deep amethyst, which I'm going to remember needs a shake. Well, I've definitely got more drama. And that is what I was hoping for. I'm going to throw some more white on the bottom. Maybe it will be overkill, I hope not, but suddenly became a seascape. Which, as I said, really is not bothering me a bit. I like them. Nice little waves. Change the whole thing up. Maybe one more drop or two. And then I'm going to call it interesting. That was more than 2 drops. That was a few drops. Cool. I'm good. I'm good to go. Got some spatula paint to clean off, but otherwise I'm pretty happy. Maybe I'll use some of it. After all, I've got really nothing to lose, and it's not like I'm going to change the fact that it's looking very impressionist. Any paint I use up is less waste. Time to throw one of those in the bucket, maybe all three. Oh, that's cool. I've got a little bit of white, which looks very silvery right now, which could actually turn yellow at some future point if I were feeling ambitious. Alright, well I could probably keep doing all kinds of weird things, but I don't think I'm going to. Because one of these times I'll regret it. Well, that was more fun than I anticipated. I got kind of nervous about that. And I like the variety of colors in the sky. They're pretty wild. That's dramatic. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the compliments that keep my morale boosted. Thank you for the donations that help keep me painting. Please give me a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing my videos. I really appreciate you guys being here. If you watch longer or watch some of the commercials or make a comment, those things are all super helpful to me. My creative playlists are on my YouTube channel. And if you go to my YouTube channel banner, you'll find the PayPal icon. Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links on my link tree. My community board will show you tomorrow's videos. If you have questions or you want the paint pouring recipe, ask me questions, it will. The paint pouring recipe is below Show More. When you click Show More, you're going to find my email address. Thank you for everything. Shop my Amazon link, please. You can buy anything you want from there. And my 2 books are there, Because I Can and Unlimited Possibilities, volumes 1 and 2. Thank you again for being here. I love you guys dearly. You inspire the heck out of me. Bye for now. Priscilla out.